Hey, I hope all is going well and you're having a beautiful, blessed day. Today, I want to hang out with you and talk about an older question that popped up in my blog prompts on my website. So, as you guys know, or maybe some of you don't, the blog program that I use to build my website is called WordPress. And WordPress has gotten into the habit of giving their writers prompts every day so they would have something to write about and not have a lull in their content. Well, an older question that I had already answered popped up today or for today, and it was, if you could get rid of one word, what would that word be? And I answered this question previously, and the word that I would get rid of is authentic. Because I do believe, and I did believe at the time, that the word authentic is so overused in today's vernacular and in like social media spaces and self-help spaces. There is a time and place for that word, and my stance on it was and is that we need authenticity where we can see authenticity. And where we could see authenticity is giving roles to people that actually live those experiences. And I know acting is called acting for a purpose, for a reason, because you are portraying somebody who is not you. However, if a person, like say, was given a piece of equipment, like say a wheelchair, a walker, crutches, what have you, even braces, and they were to put those things on and ask to walk as a disabled person or ask to act or talk like a disabled person, that doesn't make them a disabled person. That makes them an actor, but it makes them a non empathetic actor because they have no idea what an actual person goes through. And my mean stance on it back then was that the person, whoever that person is, okay, let's take the character of Nessa Rose, the big win that our community got and actually got authentic representation, true authentic representation in the role, not once but twice, and hopefully continuously. I had said that that actress, not and I'm not naming any names. I had said that that actress probably set her alarm, got up like a Pop-Tart, and put on her cutest running clothes and ran to Starbucks. And a lot of time, I think that we as true disabled people, we can't think about just putting on our running shoes and our cutest outfit and going to Starbucks. We can do those things, but it takes time. And most of us, we are not Pop-Tarts in the sense that it takes us 2 seconds to put on our running shoes or our cutest outfit. We can do those things, but it takes time. And that time might be an hour, it might be 30 minutes, it might be, I don't know, however long. But the reason why I'm bringing this up now is because my friend Chronically Rye Mason, she is a nurse, she is a dancer, she is an actor, who actually auditioned for Nessa. But yeah, so, she auditioned for Nessa for the movie, but we all know that honor and responsibility went to Marissa Bodie, who is doing a fantastic job with it. But anyway, Rye posted a video that I reposted in my stories where she said the moment when she stepped into her own self-acceptance and her own owning her chair as part of her body was when she realized, or no, the moment that she looked at her chair as part of her body and not a piece of equipment was when she was rolling down hallways doing her job. And really, I think for me, the moment that I realized that my chair was not a piece of equipment and part of my body was when, of course, when I stepped onto the dance floor, but also when I stepped into the boardroom, because I knew that I was doing things, or I am doing things, for the younger generation of people that is coming up, and those people need to see examples that I didn't see. And so now I think that is what the responsibility is. And to go off what Rye had said is that we need to teach the younger generation of both disabled individuals and non-disabled individuals alike that just because somebody has a piece of equipment doesn't mean it's just a piece of equipment. It can be the coolest thing that you have ever used. And if you are around the right people, you will feel like it's part of your body from the jump. And so I just wanted to encourage the disabled community and the non-disabled community. When you look at a person with a disability, and by the way, now you could call it a disability. We have no, we generally have no animosity against that. It is actually a badge of honor. However, going off that too, we need to understand that all people are different, and your preferences in terms of language might be different than my preferences in terms of language. Like when I first started experiencing things when I was young meaning like in my 20s, I would often say, I'm not disabled, I am differently abled, or I'm not disabled, I don't know what I think I used to use the word, I used to use the phrase differently abled more often than not, because I didn't want to call myself disabled or physically challenged. I didn't want to call myself disabled or physically challenged, so I used the word differently abled. But I just wanted to say that we all need to take into account what authenticity could mean to different people. Because yes, it does mean something in terms of personality, but it also is a term that I still believe gets overused. And living an authentic life is something that we are going to go through in Boundless Babe Society. And Boundless Babe Society this is another plug, it is the monumental program that was created by the Rollettes, because the attendees of Rollette's Experience back in 2019 had asked if there was any way to keep in touch with all the women who were at Rolex Experience and not just only have to keep in touch once a year. And so in 2020, lo and behold, when the pandemic happened, Chelsea Hill and Brie Palladini, who are the two monumental masterminds of BBS. Chelsea is the CEO. And Bria is the COO, I think, the Chief Organizational Officer. When they started BBS, it started changing women's lives for the better. And it has truly, truly been an empowerment program. So that is the last thing I'm going to say. I hope that any woman who is disabled would consider joining BBS because it is a massively life-changing program. It has changed my life, and I don't say that lightly. I was one of those people who did believe that I needed to go to PT because PT would help me walk again. And I am going to PT currently, but not to walk again. I'm going to PT currently to become stronger. And my strength would be different than somebody else's strength, would be different than the other person's strength. And by strength, I'm talking physical strength. So I will talk to you guys later. Join BBS. And when you see somebody who is disabled, don't assume that they are incapable of doing something just because of their appearances. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you. And I know that you've probably heard the speech that I gave before because you heard it. If you heard it in my stories, you've heard it from Rye and you heard it from Allie. Allie Stroker. Rye Mason and Allie Stroker. Which are two women that you should follow if you're not already. So, anyways, follow Rye Mason, Allie Stroker, me, of course, and Boundless Vape Society and Rolex and the Rolex Experience. Rolex and Rolex Experience are two different accounts. And BBS is another account. Boundless Vape Society is another account. And I will tag them all in this conversation. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you and have a great day.